Moving schools is arguably one of the worst experiences a kid can go through. And now that I've graduated high school, I've come to the realization that I have to move schools all over again and go through that entire process of moving out, moving back in, and all the social stuff as well. Of the 4 times that I've moved schools, only one was a positive experience. The rest all had some form of bad experience attached to them. The first time I moved schools when I first moved from Nigeria to California, and the school I was going to be going to was a boarding school, which meant I didn't get to see my family, and to top it off, my roommate was racist, and I don't know if you couldn't tell from the fact that I'm African or not, but to put it simply, I'm black. And to add on to the fact that he was extremely racist, he was also a league player. I would scream at his teammates every day in the middle of the night, every time I tried to sleep. And finally, after spending a year at that school, which can only be described as torture, I finally left for good and transferred into a drastically more appealing school where I was actually able to live with my family unlike last time. And believe it or not, I was actually able to make a lot of friends off the bat this time. And the way I was able to do that was by being an absolute fucking moron during orientation. I shit you not, I met most of my friends at that school by covering my entire body except my head in gravel and rambling to the nearest person about Minecraft for an entire hour, which somehow attracted an entire crowd of people to me, and the social aspect of being new to a school was infinitely easier because of this. And because of the stunt that I pulled, I was able to enjoy my time at that school for a total of 3 years before being banished to my final school in Texas. Moving to Texas especially sucked because not only was I attached to my old Californian friend group, but I had to move directly after a school trip to the Yosemite National Park. As I came back from the woods, I'd come home to the entirety of the inside of my house gone, and I had to sleep on my sister's couch for 2 weeks before being shipped out to Texas. I'm not kidding when I say that there was an entire month-and-a-half period of time where I didn't sleep on a bed and only slept on a sleeping bag, couch, or the floor. This is where my hatred for shipping companies began to bloom. But since my family had to move in all of our stuff and the shipping company managed to break my PC, I had to drop $100 on getting it repaired. Which segues me into the last movement experience, which was shipping off all of my belongings to my college. And as I'm setting up my dorm, which was fine for the most part, some miracle happened while they were shipping my computer and my monitor. UPS managed to crack and break my monitor, which I spent 2 hours wrapping in 2.5 inches of fucking bubble wrap, and they still managed to break it. The thing that sucks the most is that I can't even get a refund because I didn't bother getting insurance, since rightfully I assumed that they would be able to break through 2.5 inches of bubble wrap surrounded by plushies, so I just genuinely have to deal with a broken monitor. But outside of UPS being a worthless company, moving into college has generally been a pleasant experience so far, and I'm pretty excited for the next 4 years.